All right, welcome all you weather lovers out there. Brad here with Huntington County Storm Chasers. How are you guys doing today? Excited to be out here with you guys. Just going to give a few minutes here, or maybe a couple moments, I should say, to get some people looking at the live, and then we're going to talk about what's in store for us come tomorrow. So, kind of a little bit chilly in the office. Got the heater on, but I haven't committed to turning it up yet. So, a little chilly outside right now, 36 degrees, 38 degrees, sorry. Got a lot to talk about the weather. So give it a minute here for people to join in, and then we're going to rock and roll. Give you a live look at your radar while we're waiting. All right, guys, let's get talking about the weather that we have coming tomorrow. Right now, we're going to take a quick look at the radar over here. This is what she looks like right now. We are in the clear currently. As we're looking here, though, we see that there is a special weather statement to our south and a little bit more to our southwest, just south of Cass County over there, Lafayette, Attica, Frankfort, Muncie, Anderson, and south. There's going to be a strong cold front coming to bring thunderstorms, high winds, and crashing temperatures Sunday night. So we'll be sharing that special weather statement on our page. I know it doesn't cover our area yet, but this is definitely going to be something that we're going to need to keep an eye on. So we'll keep an eye on that as we get going throughout the day here. So let's dig in and talk about what Sunday is going to look like. We'll start with NOAA here. So right now it's 38 degrees, 97% humidity, and the barometric pressure is 30.07 inches. So that's going to be dropping as we get closer to Sunday. So if you're going to get a headache or anything like that, just keep in mind these things are coming. So we're looking at our forecast today. We're high of 45 tonight, low of 41, cloudy, then a chance of rain. That's going to be primarily early in the morning, probably around the 5 o'clock time frame. But we'll look into that a little bit more. Sunday, we're looking at rain and thunderstorms. They're kind of missing the boat on that. Sunday night, showers and breezy, then rain and snow and windy. And then Monday, we have a chance of snow, showers, wind, and moving on from there. So tonight, 50% of chance of rain after 1 a.m., cloudy with temperatures falling to near 41 by 8 p.m., then rising to around 50 during the remainder of the night. So it's going to be pretty warm. Yeah. Goodness, I cannot talk. It's going to be pretty warm tonight as far as December, almost January goes. And then looking at Sunday, rain with thunderstorms possible after 4 p.m. High near 63. It's going to be pretty windy, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as these storms come through, we're going to see 25 to 35 mile per hour winds with gusts that could be even higher as the cells come through. We'll get into that a little bit. And then we look at Sunday night. As the temperatures crash after that strong cold front comes through with a low of 19 degrees, that's going to be awfully cold. So we're going to be looking for a possibility of a flash freeze with all this moisture that's out there. So black ice could be a concern. They're saying snow accumulation of less than ½ inch possible. I do believe that is a chance we could get a little bit of a dusting of snow. So keep that in mind for your Monday morning commute. And then the week goes from there. Unfortunately, we don't really rebound, but we're not going to get as cold as we have been, so that is good. We'll keep that in mind as we go throughout the future here. And then we're going to get in and talk about this a little bit deeper. One thing I do want to mention is if you're an Etsy fan, go on, check out U.S. Honor Designs. Really cool gift-giving opportunity for birthdays, New Year's gifts, or anything like that. A lot of really cool opportunities. Have that linked at the top of our page. It's pinned. This is one of our Storm Chasers partners that's with us. He's gone through and taken the time to make all these really cool designs. So if that's something you'd like to enjoy, go ahead and go check that out. I don't know if she knows or not, but I have this inbound. So I was in the Marine Corps. I was deployed with 2-7. So he kind of designed this mug, and I have it en route. So I'll actually, once I have it, I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's pretty cool. Yeah, get out and check it out. Really cool page and whatnot there. So U.S. Honor Designs on Etsy. So talking about Sunday, we're looking at a categorical outlook of marginal risk. So that's 2 out of 5. If you don't know what that means, we look down here. So we have thunderstorm marginal is 1. So it's 1 out of 5. 2 is slight risk, 3 is enhanced, 4 is moderate, and 5 is high. So we're right on the edge of that marginal risk for thunderstorms when it comes into Sunday. The big conversation is the tornado risk. There's 2% risk of tornadoes when it comes to Sunday. We'll get into a little bit more of that. And then we have a bigger risk of wind, 5% probability of damaging winds. So we'll get into that a little bit more. Hail is less than 5% all areas, so there is not a hail threat come Sunday. So we will be more concerned with tornado and the hail threat. Even though 2% is pretty low, the probability of tornado within 50 miles of a point, hatch area 10% or greater of EF2 to EF5 tornadoes within 50 miles or 25 miles of a point. We don't have that issue of a hatched area, so any tornadoes that do happen would be very small and short-lived most likely. So you're going to ask, where's this weather coming from? Let's get in here. Let's dig in just a little bit. This is from Pivotal Weather. We're going to dig into this area a little bit. So Saturday, we're going to stay pretty calm and cool and collected. And then we're going to jump into Saturday morning. You can see that moisture starting to build over in Illinois. Central Illinois rather, and then the rain starts to kind of scatter, but it's coming into our area. This is going to be about 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and 4 a.m. It kind of picks up a little bit, then it drops off. And we have those scattered showers throughout the day is what we're going to be watching. Now, as we get into the 3 p.m. time frame, we got that cold front with the low pressure up here in Wisconsin. Oops. That's going to be coming through. And that's what's going to bring us that low pressure, the winds and everything like that, and the storms. And then we get around the 3 o'clock time frame. That's when our first line of potential storms comes in, and we'll be able to get in and check that out if we're out storm chasing at that time. And then we have another line coming through around 7 p.m. Definitely a chance of some thunderstorms embedded in these lines. You can see down here in southern Indiana where it's going to be a lot worse. So our potentials there, it's just going to be scattered. So we are going to be out chasing these whether NWSS asks for it or not. So I'm excited for this. This is like my Christmas wish, asking for some snow. One thing that we can look at is the headache factor is going to be absolutely bonkers with this. We have a low pressure up here of 990, which is actually pretty significant for our area. Down in our area, we're going to be down around 996. So once the barometric pressure drops that low, it's going to be the headache factor is going to be coming in. So just keep that in mind. If you get aches and pains with storms and things like that, this is definitely going to be one. And you can see the cold just pushing like a bullet right there. And that's going to just sweep through the area. And then it's going to kind of warm up a little bit for your Monday. Not too terrible, but it's going to be in the 20s. And then we'll kind of recover into that to Tuesday. So not a whole lot. There was a lot of people talking about how there could have been a heavy snow front on the back of that, and it's just not there. And I kind of made a post about that, how I was saying I just don't see it. The low pressure is too high to really push a lot of snow down our way as far as moisture goes. If that low was down here along the Indiana-Michigan border, that would have changed things significantly. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming this low. I was actually kind of picturing it up here, Lake Superior. Lake Michigan's fine still. So we'll see where that actually lands. But as far as snowfall goes, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. We will get some pushing down. You can see kind of how all these lines are pushed together a little bit more. That's going to push a lot of that moisture towards us. So that's where the snow chances come for Sunday night into Monday morning. So that is what we're looking at, guys. I can tell you one thing, that we will be out chasing this if necessary. I have no problem doing that. I'm going to say the chase day is activated for tomorrow. Don and I will be out. If you see us, give us a honk, say hello. And we're also going to start planning on some events coming up in the future. And we also are in the midst of our tornado giveaway. Don't forget about like and share and follow that post. And we can continue on from there. So keep that in mind for Sunday. There's a chance. We'll get back into that a little bit here. A little bit of a categorical chance. That was this one. For some marginal severe weather is possible. Tornado and the wind threat is our biggest issue here. Not really a hail threat. So keep that in mind as we get around our day tomorrow. After you get out of church, doing things with the family on a Sunday evening, there is a chance for storms tomorrow afternoon. So, and we'll be out. So keep an eye on the page. We'll keep you updated, keep you abreast on everything, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it looks like from 3 to 7 is going to be probably our biggest chance. And then after that, we're going to deal with the chance of a flash freeze because the temperatures are going to absolutely tank. So let's see if we can actually get over and look how fast those temperatures are going to drop. Let's go. So this is Sunday morning. You can see we have those nice temperatures pushing up. Sunday midday, and you can see that cold weather coming from the back there. There's a sharp cutoff line that it's pushing through, and then the temperature absolutely just tanks. So that's as far as I can go with this model, but you can see that, you know, we're sitting at 61 degrees, and then just a short drive over here, we're well below freezing already. And then, I mean, we're not getting this, but good grief, Charlie Brown, that's going to be cold for them. So we're going to be more in these temperatures right around in here. That's what's going to come through. That's going to stay to our north. But we're going to go from 61 to 19. So that is a crazy temperature drop as those temps come through. And it's going to be bonkers. So like I said, we're talking about our main threat from being 3 p.m. and then 7 p.m. That's what we're looking at. I would get into some more of the technicals there, but I'm not going to. It's very technical what I've been looking at. So there's definitely a chance for some thunderstorms. I've missed them. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see them. So, but yeah, we're going to keep this short, sweet, and to the point today, guys. Chase day is activated for tomorrow. Keep that in mind as you're going throughout your day. If you have anything going on tomorrow, let us know in the comments. We'll keep you abreast on any storms that happen. If there's any warnings, watches, or anything like that, they probably won't post any watches for our area that I see so far, and that's based off of what I see down here in this area. Like I said, this is a strong cold front special weather statement, as they're going to say. Down there, they're expecting 50 miles per hour with strong storms, rapidly falling temperatures, some wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. So I expect that for our area too. We'll see what they bring to us. It's always very possible. We'll see what happens if that comes up farther north to us. But I'm definitely seeing the possibility, and it's not out of the realm of things, that we could get into that area of the 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts with some of these storms that come through. It's really hard for me to shift gears from snow to this, so I'm pretty excited for that. So Chase Day is activated. We'll get out and show you what's coming and keep you updated. So if you have any questions about the weather tomorrow, feel free to leave that in the comments. Be more than happy to fill you in on that. And just check in with us tomorrow. Don't forget about the tornado giveaway. Check out that post. Get that done. It's a big one. And thanks for following and everybody being here. Don't forget, if you're a new follower and you're just seeing this for the first time, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share, and we'll be happy to just keep you abreast on the weather. And this is your Huntington County Storm Chasers. My name's Brad, and we're signing off for the day. Unless anything else updates, we'll be back. All right. Have a great night, guys, or day. It just began. All right. Have a great lunch, and then have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.